Have you ever wanted to write your own children's book? Well, guess what? Right now is the best time in the history of ever to write a children's book and become a children's author. You can self-publish your book right now, easier than it's ever been. There are so many new tools and new processes out there for children's authors like you that it makes the process so much fun. But the barrier to entry is still just high enough that the market's not completely saturated, and you can still get your book in there and have a competitive book and get your book to be successful if you do it the right way, do it strategically. You know, there are tens of thousands of books published every year in the U.S. alone in the children's market. But if you go about it strategically and get your book out there and make it a book of value that is a quality product, I guarantee you can be successful as a children's author, and I want to tell you how. My name is Tim Johnson, and I have sold over thousands and thousands of children's books in the past few years, and it's been a great ride. I want to include you, and I want to teach you how I've done a lot of the things that I've done, and I want to make you a children's author of your own. Even if you are not an author by trade, if you don't enjoy writing, you don't want to be a writer necessarily, I can teach you some tricks to get around that, to get more comfortable writing, or potentially even work with other people to write your book. I can teach you how to illustrate your book or have your book illustrated, even if you have no money, if you have no illustration skill. I can teach you how to get around that. There's a lot of creative ways to work through the process and get a book made that's really valuable and that people will absolutely love. I'm a product design engineer by trade, so I take book publishing I look at it as an engineer, and I look at a book as a product. So I take kind of a reverse approach when publishing a book, and I sell the book first. The first thing I do is make sure that the book has a space in the market and that the book will sell, and the book has value, and it has a target market who's hungry for this book and who will really appreciate looking at it, appreciate reading it to their children, and that there are children out there who will really relate to this book really well. So I step through a whole process of finding your target market, making sure it will sell, and making sure that you can then propagate your book internationally to other markets and other niches out there to make it even more successful. So in this course, we're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about these creative ways to get the book made, get the book published, all the way from napkin sketches. If you haven't started anything yet, you just have the idea, I'd like to be an author, children's author. You can start there, or anywhere along the line. We'll take you all the way through the process. I'm going to share my screen with you at times. I'm going to give you a nice presentation and a bunch of free textbooks. There are a handful of textbooks included in this course, and they're all yours for free. And I've also included 2 other courses of mine that are free to the students of this course. So you get a bunch of stuff in this course, and it's a start-to-finish course. Everything you'd ever need to know about publishing a children's book. I really hope you'll join me, and I hope that you become a children's author.